What up, y'all? It's Mel. I'm back with eating chat experiment waiting. Um, I have Manhattan clam chowder, my grilled cheese, my ice. But my ice belong over here because this is my experiment. And I'm trying to see if it works or whatnot. I'm gonna say my grace. I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna explain while I'm eating. God is good. God is great. Thanks for the word about to receive. Bless you every man. Bless the Lord. This is my first time trying the Manhattan clam chowder. I prefer the New England. But I said, let's try something different. Okay, my experiment I have over here, as you can see, the clay pot. I I was watching videos on YouTube, you know, with cheap, efficient ways to do heating. Um, when I first started the experiment, Keisha was like, "What's wrong? We about to be homeless. We about to be on the street. We about to live in a tent. Why are you doing it?" I was like, "Stop being dramatic." I don't know if any of you know, but I know some of you know. My sister lives on the bus. It's been a year now, also, and she's really not did anything to it. And I was asking her how she heat her bus, you know, because if this was something valuable here, I could, well, I did tell her about it, but she cracked my face because she told me she has a heater. I was like, mm. I said, and how that work without electricity? You have to excuse my sons, they're making all that noise for nothing. But anyway, I asked her how her heater works with no electricity, and she told me she has some kind of little gas heater. And I was like, all right, look at that. So, oh, did you want a piece? And she told me she got some kind of gas heater. And I think she said the gas lasts for like maybe 4 hours. But she only cuts it on at night. Stop kicking stuff and making all that noise. And I'm not anyway. And so I was like, all right, crack my face. But it's not cost efficient to her. You know, she has to buy the gas and like she was telling me she didn't want to reheat it because it was cold. But she didn't want to reheat it because she didn't have that many cans of the fuel. So I was like, well, maybe you shouldn't. She said, no, I'm gonna just put on clothes. I was like, you your mama daughter. Because I grew up in a drafty house. It was always just cool. My parents tried all kind of ways to heat it cost effectively somewhat. Instead of running the AC heat, um, We started out with the gas furnace in the living room. That didn't kick it. So they went back to, so they installed the floor furnace. That was okay, but it was at the bottom of the steps, like maybe 4 feet from the bottom of the steps. So you have to be careful about coming down there with it on. And it was like in the middle of the floor. Um, Only thing I just didn't like how you had to heat it. You know, you used to have to take that metal grate off. You used to reach down there and cut on the pilot and get the little wick, light it and put it down in a hole to light the furnace. So I was on YouTube when I saw a guy lighting, heating his room. He said he saw it as an experiment somewhere. He had 4 tea lights and 2 clay pots, excuse me. And that's what I'm doing so far. Last night I did an experiment when, but it was too cold. I couldn't take it. Because our house is pretty, somewhat okay during the daytime as far as the temperature and whatnot. But at night, it really gets cool. These darn clams are horrible. Excuse me, other than the clams, I could deal with the soup. But you want the clams because you want the flavor. But then again, I could make this with clam juice. See, that's a difference. There's carrots in this one. There's no carrots in New England clam chowder. And it's watering. So I went to the Dollar Tree. Sorry, y'all, I didn't make it. I spent 1983. But I'm gonna tell you why I ended up going over. I ended up going over because I found these clay pots.
All right, be careful.
Oh, he gonna work?
No, he's going to get it done.
I found these clay pots. These were 3 for $1, and these bigger ones were 2 for $1. So I was like, let me see if the smaller ones will work in the area. Now today when I got up, I tried that. It kind of did run the chill out the room, but it didn't get it as hot as I would want it. That's with these tiny ones. So when I finished with that experiment there, I came in here. I knew I had the bigger plots. This one is warm. I can touch it still. But these two, earlier, they got so hot to where you couldn't touch them, even the outside one. So this one has been burning for about maybe 12 minutes. And that pot is warm. So we're going to see. And if it does a good job, I'm going to come back and explain it all from beginning to end, how it works. But I've been seeing different variations since the first one I've seen. So I'm going to see. Keisha was like, why are you doing that? I was like, I be so bored out of my mind. I be needing stuff to do. And that's why I did this. No, I don't have nothing better to do. My plants that I had that was surviving for 2 years, the dead snow, it froze them. I couldn't freeze them in the inside because it was on the outside wall inside and they froze. So I've been um I've been looking for a couple of plants to replace them. What's mine?
I love how you do that. How can they freeze on the inside? How can they? You do that.
And I think I'm about to start doing my Hot Wheel videos in there.
Good. They're actually calming.
Because even though I don't do the videos, I still buy the Hot Wheels. I have like a ton of Hot Wheels. And I ran across two last night that I had to get. You know, one of them is a variation of my truck. It's my truck, but not the same year. And one of them was just an old school OG ride, and I just had to get it. And so I'm gonna start doing my Hot Wheel videos again. Cause I kid you not, I have like, if I threw all of them that I got together, probably in a white kitchen trash bag, it probably would be full. I just haven't opened them or displayed them. Because once I open them, there's a storage issue. I don't want to get scratched up and stuff like that. So I just leave them in the case. But I've come to a solution to my storage of them. It's a homemade storage solution, you know. You can't see them once you store them the way I got it planned. So, boy, that clam like gum, like hard gum. You know how you chew down that double bubble and it gets so hard you start getting a headache when you chew it? That's how that clam is. So, since I saw another variation of this, is it warm over there like you? No. I think part of my problem is, like earlier, I had to relight my tea lights, they went out. And I don't know. It don't matter if it don't work. I just repot my plants in them. But I saw another variation. I think I want to try that. It looked real decorative. And I'm going to paint them before I put my plants in them. Which is kind of defeating the purpose of having a clay pot. Because the purpose of a clay pot is to have good drainage. Like when you water your plants, you can see the water coming out the sides of the clay pot. But if I paint it, it's not going to happen like that. But then again, I could paint them and just put them on my TV stand as decorations. I think I am going to paint them. You know, well, you don't know, but back in the day, as I said, you know, we did a lot of renovation projects on our house, and we had extra tiles, and that's how I just started painting them. I should have kept doing that, I guess. Y'all, I'm tired of spooning this soup. They still have clams in it, but they're like itty bitty bites. And I got that soup, so I went to the store and buy 10 for $10. 10 for 10. So I was like, I don't like cooking sometimes. It's not hard to heat up soup and throw a salad or a sandwich with it. So that's what I did today. I probably do cook later on. I'm gonna do a video of this if I cook, even though it's the first time of me cooking it. Because it's cute. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because if I don't do that video, I do something different. Well, what happened? Change my mind in midstream. And I do that. You know what? Y'all gonna have to excuse me. No, I don't do the straw thing. I want my juice, but I don't want my all the rest of that. Wow. It doesn't even have a strong clam taste to it. Does that make sense? So I most probably will be doing more soup and sandwich videos. Keisha want me to do it for 7 days. No, I don't have 7 days work.
I'll get you 7 days work.
I didn't ask you to. Wow. I won't be buying that again. It just tastes like a watery tomato soup. Want to try?
No. Chicken and broth, no.
Wow. Well, that just disillusioned me real quick. Anyway, I did go over at Dollar Tree, but that's because this was one of the bigger Dollar Trees. And you want to know what's the trade for it being a bigger Dollar Tree? Well, maybe that's not the trade. Maybe the owner just didn't want to put in the refrigeration. There's no food there. Couldn't buy any salmon, couldn't buy any cooked shrimp, couldn't buy any egg rolls. They don't have the refrigeration unit, but they do have a very, very big food selection now. I probably can, because now that I remember, I brought a can of soup from Dollar Tree last night. The Keisha was at the store the other day. I was like, give me a can of SpaghettiOs and whatever. She was like, it's just not here. They don't have none. I was like, when I went to Dollar Tree, I saw where they went. They was all there. I was like, wow. They actually went to Walmart to buy stuff so they could get a 20-cent profit. That just didn't make no sense to me. But hey, each his own. But that Dollar Tree has a very extensive foods. Like there's real food, and then there's snacks. They have like two hours of food there. I'm gonna have to do a video in there one day. But I went over because I saw some gummies. There's superfruit gummies, and I'm like, wow, I should have brought them all because they only had three. Um, you know, superfruit gummies. We're gonna do a review on that too. They're not the typical flavors. They're like star fruit and pomegranate and acai, acai, however you call it, berries. And this video getting to be longer than I normally do. So I'm about to shut this video down, and I'll be seeing y'all. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I'm a little ashy. I wash my hands a lot. Take care of yourself, your family, your loved ones. Wear your mask. Do your social distancing. And washing your hands. Don't want to wash your hands? Can't wash your hands? Get you some hand sanitizer. Stay safe. Until next time, peace, love, and hair, show.